30 seconds to the start of the race.
I've got all drivers checked in and ready to roll. I still need some marshals out here. We do need some help. Let me get Wyatt, Kale, and 2 volunteers. Wyatt, Kale, and some volunteer help. Anyone who's available to give us a hand, definitely need the help.
The race.
All right, go ahead and meet me on the back. We'll get you guys lined up. It'll be Terry in the 1 spot, Ryan in the 2, Daryl in the 3. That's Terry in the 1, Ryan in the 2, Daryl in the 3. I do have 2 volunteers out here. Now I just need Kale and Wyatt, my stadium truck drivers. Got Kale coming. Thank you, boss. Now, which one's going to go to the far side? Ouch. Thank you, volunteers. Greatly appreciate the help. I'll just sit and quiet. All right, drivers, you are lined up and ready to rock on the tone in less than 5. Less than 13. It froze. My bad. Anticipate. Go, go, go. Jesus. That might have been a new record. That might have been 15 seconds, guys. This straight line. Oh, a barrel roll for Terry coming off that. I don't know how many turns that was, but it was on the left side. Technically turned 6 from where he started. I think it's Daryl, red and black. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, lap number 1 goes to Daryl, or like early lead off of lap 2. Red and black, 19 in the 510. Ryan on his bumper in the Fox, a 19 in the 513. Terry, an 18 in the 514. Everyone's still out here on the lead lap. Got 3 slashes running. Nice fast laps. 14-0 out of Daryl. 14-8 out of Ryan. 14-7 out of Terry.
4 minutes left.
Getting a little more separation now, minute 30 in. It is Daryl hanging tough out there. That 14.0 second fast lap. Ryan on the 14.4. Terry at 14.5. It is separation, but not much. Just 2.5 seconds.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remaining at drivers. 3 minutes. Daryl, your leader, a 21 in the 510. Ryan, a 20 in the 510. Terry, a 19 in the 505. Halfway there now, drivers, halfway there. Daryl does hit a new fast lap, 14.019 now. Ryan on the 14.455. Terry at 14.598.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes remaining now, drivers. 2 minutes to go. Daryl is our leader, hanging tough out there. Left side. That's right. Black and red. You're number 2, Ryan, in the black and white Fox. You're number 3 in the black and silver. Oh, no. Double trouble off that long table. That was a slow turn over here. See it. A minute 20 to go now, 1:20. Daryl coming around trying to put Terry one lap down. Ryan is 3 seconds off of him now. 3 seconds. Still staying roughly right behind him. He's giving him breathing room, but he is still behind him.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds on drivers. Final 60. Daryl, your leader. Ryan in the 2 spot. Terry 3. Oh, Ryan just got in a little bit of trouble there. Hung up a wee bit off of that first table. Looks like the gap
45 seconds left.
Quite bigger than it was 2 laps ago. Coming up next is Modified Short Course Heat 1 Race 2. Modified Short Course Heat 1 Race 2. Coming up next.
"30 seconds left.
Caution on the front stretch now. Front stretch.
15 seconds left.
White said, oh, turnaround on the table. Right into the marshal. Whoop.
Ryan Flannery done. Daryl Doty done. Terry Murray done.
Daryl does pull the win out there on a 21 lapper. Ryan on the 20. Terry on the 20 as well. Just 3 seconds off of him. Coming in this lap now. Modified Short Course Heat 1 Race 2. Looking for Drew, Daryl, Chris, George, Robert, and Jason. Drew, Daryl, Chris, George, Robert, and Jason. Modified Short Course Heat 1 Race 2.
Robert Quilter.
Marshals to the track. Let me have Ryan and 3 volunteers. Ryan and 3 volunteers. Definitely going to need some help on this one.
Drew. Chris Bryant. One minute to the start of the race. The Greek. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
We've got Ryan out here. Just need 3 volunteers. Any 3 drivers who can give us a hand out there? Any 3?
Daryl Doty.
Still looking for 3 volunteers. Just need 3 volunteers. 2 on the far and 1 on my side. Wait, my bad. I got 2. Need 1 more. 1 on the far side. Just need 1 more marshal on the far side out there with Weston. My bad. I almost messed that up. Just need 1 volunteer on the far side with Weston. Thank you, Rob. got Jason in the track on my side. We'll give him a lap, and then we'll get you guys rolling. All right, and I've got Jason.
Black.
All right, drivers, we do have all the marshals out there. You're all rolling. Let's get them rolling, get them going, get the separation y'all require to run the cleanest race you possibly can. You cross on the right side near Weston, and you will be live after the tone. There's the tone. I've got George, Robert, Jason, Daryl, Chris, Drew. Little trouble there, turn around on the front. Does work it all the way around. Very nicely done. Lines you guys are working with are looking rather well indeed. Keep watching those lines inside and outside, making sure we're jumping in the correct areas. It ain't the on-road, off-road. You guys can play leapfrog out there. It's kind of fun. Little trouble there on that first jump. And the last. Clear on the last. Clear on the second. Coming into the 1 minute in with 4 to go, it is Drew coming out for that early lead, a 28 in the 508. Robert, a 26 in the 508. Daryl, a 25 in the 510. George, a 24 in the 502. Jason, a 24 in the 502 as well. Chris, a 21 in the 50. Barreling in on the back. Go low, get on the back. Watch out, get on the back. All clear on the back. Power slide off of that table on the front. All clear. Caution out there in the center. Tony Hawk grinds it off. There you go. Rob was still coming on the retrieve if he needed to.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes remaining now, drivers. 3 minutes. Drew, our leader, a 27 in the 502. Robert, a 26 in the 50. Robert, a 25 in the 50. Daryl, a 25 in the 505. George, a 25 in the 509. Low on the back all the way down. Watch out for you, Marshall. Caution you on the left-hand side as well. Clear on the right, clear on the left. Daryl, a 24 in the 50. Jason, a 24 in the 507. Chris, a 22 in the 509. You got a group of 2, a group of 3, and then the blue car on the solo line. Barreling off on the left-hand side. 2 in the trouble on the left-hand side. 2 of them. Woo, right. Oh, kicked it. It landed the right way. That's an upside. Caution off that first jump. Now watch out for your Marshall out there. Got the white legs on the track. All clear. Woo, good save on that 2-wheel. 2 minutes remaining now. Drew, the leader, a 26 in the 509. George, a 25 in the 506. Daryl, a 25 in the 509. Caution in the center. Watch those lines. Good job. Robert, a 24 in the 50. Jason, a 23 in the 505. Chris, a 22 in the 505. Hard hits on the back going down. Low, low, low. Stayed tight. Good. Line blue and white. Barreling on the back. Nice land. That traction roll on the top right side. It's getting a few of us. Getting close to the final 60. Coming up next is Modified Short Course Heat 2 Race 3. Modified Short Course Heat 2 Race 3 up next.
1 minute left.
Caution after that first jump. Stay wide, stay wide. Low on the strike, low on the strike. Good line. Blue and white's just been on it. Drew is our leader, hanging tough on our final 45, a 26 in the 507. George, a 25 in the 503. Daryl, a 25 in the 507. Robert, a 24 in the 50. Caution on the first jump, stay tight. All clear, caution on the front, low on the front. Watch out on the front. Self-car marshaling, it worked out. I appreciate you. Got 4 of us together now. Caution in the center, single trouble. Getting into the straight lines, but little separation. Keep on watching those lines. 20 seconds. Double trouble on the long table. Double on the long.
15 seconds left.
Keep on going till you hear your name, guys. Keep on rocking. Till you hear your name.
The Greek done.
I've got George.
Jason Black done.
Jason,
Robert. Done. Daryl Doty done.
Daryl.
Drew done.
Drew.
Chris Bryant
and
done.
Chris. Drew for the win on the 26 lapper. George on the 25. Daryl on the 25. Robert on the 24. Jason on a 22. Chris on a 22. Coming at us live now, drivers modified short course heat 2, race 3. Looking for Justin, Randy, Steve, Chris, and Weston. Justin, Randy, Steve, Chris, and Weston. Marshals, let me steal Drew, George, Daryl, and Robert. Drew, George, Daryl, and Robert will be all set, ready to roll.
Justin Carey. Chris Barnett. Randy Wells. One minute to the start of the race. Steve Lewis. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we got everybody checked in. We have all marshals out. Get them rolling, drivers. Get them going. Get the separation y'all require to run the cleanest race you possibly can. You cross on the right-hand side near Drew, and you'll be live.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
There's the tone. I got Chris. Ooh, this is some nice separation for you guys. Weston, Randy, Steve, and Justin. All the separation. I see a group of 3 in about 30 seconds. Or now, there you go. There's a group of 3. I believe we're hearing that new noise, maybe? Yep, that's a new TQ underway.
4 minutes left.
It is Weston out front, a 29 in the 509. Justin low on the right, it's clear. Justin, a 27 in the 503. Chris, a 26 in the 502. Randy, a 24 in the 504. Steve, a 21 in the 503. Caution out there in the center on the right. Center on the right. Center on the left. Trouble on the second jump. Pyramid in it. Thank you, good sir. All clear in the field now. All clear. Cartwheeling down the front stretch, does land it, and it looked good. It was nice fashion. style points is definitely up there. Three-minute mark now, drivers. 3 minute remain. Now you guys
left.
are chasing the TQ of Drew, a 26 in the 505. Weston has that beat by about 3 laps, a 29 in the 509.999. All with the 9s tonight. There you go. Oh, it's gone. Never mind. Chris on a 26 in the 50, pushing the 27 lapper here. Justin a 26 in the 509, 3 seconds off. Randy a 23 in the 501. Steve a 21 in the 513. Halfway there now, drivers. Halfway there.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes remain now, drivers. 2 minutes. Weston a 29 in the 509. Chris a 27 in the 510. Justin a 26 in the 501. Randy a 23 in the 504. Steve a 21 in the 504.
One minute left.
I mean, they fit there perfectly, but when I did it, I was like, man, James ain't going to be able to get these.
45 seconds left.
40 seconds remain now, drivers. 40 seconds. Coming up next is four-wheel drive short course heat 1, race 4. Four-wheel drive short course heat 1, race 4.
30
Coming up
seconds
next.
left.
Weston, our leader. Chris in the 2. Justin 3, 6/10 of a second off of him. Randy in the 4. Steve 5.
Fifteen seconds left.
Keep on rocking till you hear your name, drivers. Keep on rolling.
Weston McCarty done. Randy Wells done. Steve Lewis done. Chris Barnett done.
Justin, you're still alive. Keep going.
Justin Carey done.
Ooh. Weston does pull the win, a 28 lapper. Justin gets in the 2 spot on the last lap, 27 lapper. Chris in the 3 spot on the 27 as well, 1/10 of a second off. Randy on the 23. Steve on the 21. Coming at us live now, four-wheel drive short course heat 1, race 4. Looking for Terry, Steve, Daryl, Braxton, and Robert. Terry, Steve, Daryl, Braxton, and Robert. Let me get Weston.
Terry Murray.
Chris. Randy. And 1 volunteer. Weston, Chris, Randy, and 1 volunteer. We'll be all set on the marshals.
Daryl Doty. One minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Robert! 30 seconds to the start of the race. Braxton Barrett. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Robert Quilter.
Just need one volunteer over here on my side. Looking for one volunteer. Woo!
Steve Lewis.
And we got Steve. Looking for one volunteer over here on my side. Just need one volunteer over here on my side. Tanks. All right, drivers, get them rolling, get them going, get the separation y'all require to run the cleanest race you possibly can. You cross on the right-hand side after the tone, and you will be live. There's Robert, Terry, Daryl, Braxton, and Steve. Everybody's live, everybody's racing. Caution after that, long table, clear.
Did they take your good one? My purple
4
one.
minutes left.
Had a little trouble for Braxton out there, but it looks like he's coming back. Yes, indeed. Barreling after that first jump. Oh, he almost turned it all the way over. The nice slow turnover. That would have been fun. After that first jump, after the first. At the 3:15 mark, you guys are still all on your own time, so if you guys do have that faster driver coming up behind you, just give him that inside line, let him go on by. I'm just looking for everybody's fast, smooth, consistent lap. We are at the 3-minute mark, so I should be seeing some new fast laps if I can
3
push you
minutes
guys.
left.
We got Daryl in 11.3, Robert in 12.1, Terry in 13.2, Steve at 12.5, Braxton a 15.5. Caution on that second jump. Watch out on the second. Watch out on the second jump. Three wide, straight line. Barreling on the front. We got 3 bunched up together now. Getting close to that 4-man bunching. Double turn around, top left-hand side. 3 of us coming out of it. Daryl, your leader, a 25 in the 504. Robert, a 23 in the 513. Terry, a 21 in the 506. Steve, a 20 in the 509. Braxton, a 16 in the 517.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds, time drivers. Final 60. Daryl, your leader, a 25 in the 503. Robert, a 23 in the 505. Terry, a 21 in the 502. Steve, a 20 in the 501. Braxton, a 17 in the 505.
45 seconds left.
40 seconds remain now, drivers. 40. Coming up next is Stock Buggy Heat 1, Race 5.
Left.
Stock Buggy Heat 1, Race 5.
Fifteen seconds left.
Turned around on the front. Wall ride in the front. All clear. Keep
Robert
going till you
Quilter
hear your
done.
name. Till you hear your name. I've got Robert.
Terry Murray done.
Terry.
Daryl Doty done.
Daryl.
Braxton Barrett done.
Braxton. And
Lewis
Steve.
done.
Daryl for the win on the 25 lapper. Robert on the 23. Terry on the 21. Steve on the 21. Braxton on an 18. Coming at us live now, Stock Buggy Heat 1, Race 5. Looking for Zach, Chris Barnett, Chris Bryant, Rob, Braxton, Ryan, and Jason. Zach, Barnett, Bryant, Rob, Braxton, Ryan, and Jason. Marshals, let me get Daryl, Robert, and 2 volunteers. Daryl, Robert, and 2 volunteers.
Rob Powley. Jason Black. One minute to the start of the race. Chris Bryant. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Chris Barnett. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
We've got Daryl out here just looking for 2 volunteers on the far side.
15
Need 2
seconds to
volunteers on
start
the
of
far
race.
side.
Ryan Flannery.
Still looking for 2 volunteers. Any warm bodies who can give us a hand? I just need 2 volunteers on the far side. Got our final driver on track. Still just need 2 volunteers on the far side. Need 2 drivers who can give us a hand. Just need 2 volunteers on the far.
Braxton Barrett.
Need 2 volunteers on the far side. I need 2 warm body drivers. Probably has to be buggy drivers in the next one. I don't have too many other people here. Just need 2 volunteers on the far side. I think we have Sean coming. I appreciate you, Sean. Need 1 more volunteer. Just need 1 more volunteer on the far side. Any warm body. Any driver in the pit who can give me a hand? I do need 1 final volunteer. If someone can give us a hand, I need 1 final volunteer on the far side. Buggy drivers who are in the next race, possibly. I need 1 volunteer on the far side. Anyone in the pits? I need 1 volunteer on the far side. Can anyone give me a hand? Thank you, Wyatt. All right, drivers, you are lined up and ready to rock. Get them rolling, get them going. Your marshals are finally out here. Drivers, I am going to need the help out here, so if I ask for volunteers tonight, please come out. You guys are looking good on that separation. Cross on the right-hand side after the tone, and you will be live. Watch out on the front stretch coming around. 7 drivers in total. If you have any fast drivers coming up behind you, go ahead and give them that inside line. I'm only looking for the fastest, most consistent laps. Got trouble there on the left-hand side. It is all clear. All drivers live, everybody racing. Tony Hawk Grind, you're running away from the marshal. I've got trouble out of Braxton's transponder. You just stopped counting on me. Caution on the front now, on the front. In the no man's land. Watch out for your marshal out there. Braxton, your transponder has come unplugged, it appears. That was a nice 3 wide up here on the left-hand side. Those 3 drivers, Jesus. Rob, Chris, and Ryan.
Left.
Looking good out there. 1 minute down with 4 to go. It is Chris coming off our early lead, a 28 lapper. Rob on the 28 as well, 8/10 off of him. Caution out there in the middle. Wyatt is stuck. There we go. That puts 6 of us together now? Jesus, 6 in the straight line formation. We do love a train, but that is a lot in a train. A little bit more separation for him. Rob capitalizing, taking the lead over all the commotion, a 28 in the 509. Barnett, a 28 in the 510. Spillman, a 27 in the 502. Caution on the front. Watch out for the marshal. Right on the front of that ladder. All clear. No man's land there on the wowza. Good save. Scary save, but a good save. Caution there into the no man's land off on the center field. Center field. Got that oval piece keeping us back. Low on the long table. Stay low on the long table. Ryan doing a little bit of a revaluation. Barrel rolling, getting on the backstretch. Tony Hawk Grind all the way down, out of the track, into Wyatt's
3
hands.
minutes left.
Does merge back in on the right-hand side. Now into Sean's hand on the bottom right-hand side, into the first table, the single table. It is all clear. Getting back into the straight line formation, coming on down the backstretch. Keep giving those fast cars those inside lines. Should make for a little bit smoother running for you. It's not much separation to have, but you guys are working with it. Chris Barnett, our leader, a 28 in the 508. Rob fighting for him. Double caution, single caution, 1 in the center field. A 28 in the 508 as well. Zach, a 27 in the 506. Jason, a 25 in the 503. Ryan, a 21 in the 501. Chris, a 21 in the 509. Turned around up there on that second jump into a bunny hop. I think it's all clear. No, still a little haywire. There we go. Everyone working out now. All tires back out, rolling in formation. Daryl is putting in some work out there on this race.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes remain now. Drivers leapfrog. That was nice. Barreling off there in the center, going on to that second jump. Oh, I would have let you cut the jump, but I appreciate your honesty. I would have definitely let you cut back into the center there. It is Chris, your leader, 828 in the 506. Rob in the 2 spot, 828 in the 507. Barreling off on the bottom left-hand side. Go low, all clear. Zach, 826 in the 507. Jason, 826 in the 508. Ryan, 822. Go low on the right, coming around. Stay low. All clear. Ryan, 821 in the 501. And then Braxton, I stopped counting at like the first lap mark, I believe. Barreling coming up on the back. Tight. Yep. Trouble on that first jump now.
1 minute left.
On our final 60, Barnett is rocking that 28 in the 506. Rob, a 28. No, it's Rob. No, it's... They are fighting for it. We're just going to have to see what happens with those two. Jason, a 26 in the 506. Zach, a 26 in the 511. Chris Bryant, a 22 in the 501. Ryan, a 21 in the 50. Rob and Chris, do not slow down. Keep those nice, fast, consistent paces.
Seconds left.
30 seconds. Let's see. Chris is out there in the blue with a little bit of white on the front nose. Rob is out there in the all white. Those two throwing it back and forth lap by lap. Coming up next is Stock
left.
Buggy Heat 2 Race 6. Stock Buggy Heat 2 Race 6 coming up next. Woo! Hard power slide in the center. Caution on that second jump. Coming back into our side. Yep. Whoa, I yelled. I'm sorry. All the way around to you. Hear your name, drivers, all the way around.
Rob Powley done. Chris Barnett done.
I got Rob. I got Chris. Whew, good
Zach
save.
Spillman done.
There's Zach. There's Chris.
Chris
Oh, there's two
Bryant
Chris's.
done.
My bad.
Jason Black done. Ryan
And
Flannery
Ryan.
done.
And then Braxton, I didn't get on the transponder. Rob for the win on the 28 lapper. Chris on the 28 as well. 2.1 seconds off of him. Jason on the 26. Zach on the 26. Chris on the 23. Ryan on the 22. And then Braxton's transponder. I got him checked in, but he quit counting very soon in. Stock Buggy Heat 2 Race 6 coming at you live now. Looking for Wyatt,
Sean
Chuck,
Bourne.
Sean, Randy, Kale, George, and Dom.
Randy Wells.
Marshals
Brown.
for this one. Let me steal 4 drivers from the last. Let me get Rob.
Chuck Hayes.
Crikey.
Dominic
Rob,
Reese.
Chris, Jason, and
Kale
Zach.
Horn.
Rob, Chris, Jason, and Zach will be all set.
The Greek. 1 minute to the start of the race.
For round 1 especially. Holy fuck. And that wasn't even the faster guys.
Yeah, that's gonna be really fun to watch.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
We have all of our marshals. We got everybody checked in.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Get them rolling, drivers. Get them going. Get the separation y'all required to run the cleanest race you possibly can. You cross on the right-hand side near Rob, and you will be live.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
I got Wyatt. There's Dom. Randy. Sean. Kale. Chuck. And George. Everybody live, everybody racing. You got 7 drivers out there. Some good separation early on. But But if you got any fast drivers pushing you, go ahead and give them that inside line. I'm looking for the fastest laps y'all can give me, the most consistently y'all can give me. Caution out there in the center, dead center, single table. All clear. Caution in the center now. Does power through, very nice. Early on, we already have fast laps. It is Wyatt, your early leader, 8:31 in the 5:04. Kale, 8:30 in the 5:08, 8:31 in the 5:08. Chuck, 8:30 in the 5:01. Dom, 8:30 in the 5:01. Chuck, 8:30 in the 5:03. Sean, 8:28 in the 5:0. Randy, 8:27 in the 5:02. George, 8:25 in the 5:11. Kale is 4/10 of a second off of Wyatt. Dom, 7/10 off of Kale. Chuck, 1 second off of Dom. Sean, 3 off of Chuck. Randy, 2 off of Sean. Caution out there on the front, double turnaround. Does get cleared up without any marshal help. That's impressive. Inside line jumping, a lot of leapfrog action going on in this race. It's looking good. Y'all are smooth with it. Whoa, jumped over each other. 2 whites getting turned around. Does wait for the driver. We appreciate. Dominic does take the lead off of this one. This lap is Dom's. It does look like he's holding it right here with Kale.
3 minutes left.
With 3 minutes remaining. Dom does stuff it right there. But he gets put right behind Kale. It might work out for him. He's rocking 8:30 in the 5:02. Kale at half a second off his pace. The man is smooth with it. That purple, pink, and yellow rocking around your leader. The all white with the blue accents, I believe. Yes, all white with the blue accents, your number 2. Chuck Hayes rocking in the 3-spot green and white. Two-minute mark now, drivers. 2 minutes remain. Kale, 8:30 in the 5:01. 9.6 second fast lap. Dom, 8:30 in the 5:02. 9.8. Chuck, 8:30 in the 5:03. 9.6. Wyatt, 8:30 in the 5:08. A 9.7. Sean, 8:29 in the 5:08. A 10.0. Randy, 8:27 in the 5:06. A 10.3. And George, 8:26 in the 5:0. A 10.5. Leader with a new fast lap on the field, a 9.604. Got on lap 20.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds now, drivers. Final 60. Kale, our leader, 8:30 in the 5:0. Hunting down that 31 lap pace if he can. Chuck now pushes into the 2, 8:30 in the 5:03. Dom, 8:30 in the 5:03 as well, 3/10 of a second off. Wyatt, 8:30 in the 5:04, half a second off. Caution on that front stretch. All clear. Sean, 8:28 in the 5:0. Randy, 8:27 in the 5:05. Caution on the front again. Wide get on that long table. All clear.
30 seconds left.
Coming up next is Stadium Truck Heat 1 Race 7. Stadium Truck Heat 1 Race 7 coming up next.
Fifteen seconds left.
All the way around to your name, drivers. All the way around to hear your name. I've got Wyatt.
Dominic Reese done.
Dom,
Sean
Sean,
Bourne done. Chuck Hayes done.
Chuck,
Randy
Randy.
Wells done. Kale Horn done.
Kale and George.
The Greek done.
Kale for the win on a 31 lap pace. Chuck on a 30. Wyatt on a 30 in the 3 spot. Dom on a 30 in the 4. Those 3 drivers within 2 seconds of each other. Nicely done. Sean on a 28. Randy on a 27. George on a 27. Coming at us live now, Stadium Truck Heat 1, race number 7. Wyatt and Kale. Wyatt and Kale, Stadium Trucks. Marshals, let me get Chuck, Dom, Sean, and Randy. Chuck, Sean, Dom, and Randy. I can honestly take 3 of them, but I'll take 4 if they want. Can you play Blackbird? Dang it.
My please go.
Wyatt Brown.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
1 minute to the start of the race.
That's a pretty good run for the old man.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Kale Horn.
I was expecting to call more cautions. That was smooth. right. He said, you see the one time I jumped in between 3 of them? Yeah.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
I don't mind being best in the race. Because, I mean, I don't mind losing to best drivers. They are better.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Right. Well, I'm my own worst enemy. No one wants to see me wreck worse than me, apparently.
Turtle time. What you doing, man? All right, you white stadium truck. Oh, no, that one has blue. Okay, so you can distinguish. All right, get them rolling. Get them going. Get the separation y'all require to run the cleanest race you possibly can. You cross on the right-hand side near Dom, and you will be live. Y'all, this is the first time I've ever seen you guys start with separation. I'm impressed. Whoo! Are you all right there? All good? The ladder will not take him down.
Four minutes left.
Yeah, the carpet's not covering him. That's right. My bad. Yeah, marshals, if you are on that front stretch, do watch out for those strips. They will slip you up. I'm normally used to the carpet being rolled up on him. My bad. 340 now. You got white coming off the early. That should be the all white with no accents. A 30 in the 505. New fast lap, 9809. Kale, a 25 in the 502. All white with the blue accents. A 10279.
Three minutes left.
Caution out there on that second jump. Second jump. Kale, that was smooth, dude. Now, I don't know if Wyatt is holding up on his laps a little bit for you. He might be pulling a few laps on you. But now trailing only 5.9 seconds. You were 11 seconds off. So Wyatt might be slowing down to let you catch up. Oh, no!
2 minutes
Well, now he's not slowing down on purpose. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Let's see what that got the gap to. 1.9 seconds.
One minute left.
One final minute remaining. Our drivers KLR leader 8:28 in the 5.0. Wyatt now trailing 2.4 seconds.
45 seconds left.
Questionable, right? He's gonna look like his own. I see.
30
30
seconds left.
seconds remain.
So last Sunday, I don't know if you know Rittenberry, but he had one of the older style 2-wire MRTs. It showed up as 4 separate transponders in one go. And then I looked at him and I didn't want to make
15
him
seconds
mad. I was
left.
like, hey, don't take this serious. Like, take it seriously, but don't take it offensively. Do you have 4 transponders in there right now? And he laughed at me. I was like, dude, I'm so serious. You're coming up as 4 fucking different. And then he crossed again, and it was 4 different numbers. I was like, your transponder is fucked, dude. I don't know what's going on with it.
All the way around. Ooh, Kale got another lap. Another one.
Wyatt Brown done.
Oh, I caught Wyatt. Wyatt almost got another one. There's Kale.
Kale Horn done.
Kale does pull the win on the 29 lapper. Wyatt on the 28. All right, drivers, we are at the top of the hour of 8 o'clock. I will see you guys in about 5 minutes at 8:05 with round number 2. It will be the same running order, so stock slash. We'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. 8:05.
It's good. They're in the door. They're in the door. There's cold ones in the door. There's cold ones in the door. Oh, my bad. Don't open the door. Under the big red.
Round 2 is posted. I'll get it updated in the hobby shop. You guys can go ahead and refresh your mobiles. If you want a little bit of practice, feel free. I'll see you guys in 4 minutes.
Weston McCarty. Eleven flat. Eleven flat. Eleven flat. Eleven two. 10-7. 11 flat. 11-1. 10-5. 10-9. 10-7. 10-8. 'Terry Murray. 11-3. 15-2. 11-2. 11-2. 16-4. 11-1. 15-3. 10-7. 10-6. 15-5. 16-1. 'Dominic Reese. 11-8. 10-3. 9-8. 9-9. 17-8. 9-9. 11-6. 10-3.
All right, drivers, let's go on ahead and get into round number 2. Coming at you guys live up first is Stock Slash Heat 1, Race 1.
9-7.
9791. Very nice.
9-7.
9753.
9-7.
What was that? 9755 or 9775. My bad. Not too shabby for that buggy. Looking for those stock slashers, Daryl, Ryan, and Terry. Daryl, Ryan, and Terry, my first 3 drivers up. Marshals, let me get Kale, Wyatt, and 2 volunteers. Kale, Wyatt, and needing 2 warm-bodied marshals that we can get to assist us. We need 2 volunteers.
Ryan Flannery.
All right, we got Sean. We just need 1 more volunteer.
Oh, I thought you were holding it in wire. And I was like, dude, what the fuck?
1 minute to the start of the race.
Thank you, Chris. We have all of our marshals. I've got Daryl passing me. Oh yeah, the
45
black lights
seconds
work.
to the start of
For
the
sure.
race.
So in October, we do blacklight races. This past year, we did do it on the off-road. We normally do it on our oval figure 8. That's where it originated from.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Well, last year we did it for our off-road and on-road. So we incorporated everybody. I believe plans are still to do it in October for y'all this year, but we will have to talk to James and Bill on
15
that.
seconds to the start of the race. Daryl Doty.
Alrighty, I've got everybody checked in and ready to rock. If you guys want to meet me on the backstretch, it'll be Daryl in the 1 spot, Ryan in the 2, Terry in the 3. Daryl in the 1, Ryan in the 2, Terry in the 3. Alright, drivers, you are lined up and ready to rock on the tone in less than 5. Hey, it was actually 5 this time. Or less than. Early start is successfully done. That second jump, great job. Ooh, Terry looking for an inside line. Oh, he could have had it. Terry now back at the approach of Ryan. Ryan just sitting on Daryl. Said, Hadley diddly. Terry taking the wide line off, giving him the chance to hug the inside lines coming on the bottom right-hand side. Keeping those tight lines for him. Now it does put him right on the bumper of Ryan. Oh, he takes it tight that time around, though. Puts them both on a little wide adjustment for that lap. They readjust. Ryan now taking the tight lane. Terry a little wide here.
4
Caution
minutes
on the
left.
top left-hand side. All clear. Ryan going. I'm not too sure what happened there. He did a little recorrection. Does give Daryl almost full backstretch lengths here. Three minutes remaining at average. 3 minutes.
minutes
Daryl 8:21 in the 5:09. Ryan 8:20 in the 5:02. Terry 8:20 in the 5:10. Daryl rocking a 14.2 second fast lap. Ryan a 14.3. Terry a 14.4. 2-minute mark now,
left.
drivers. 2 minutes remain. Daryl Rock and a 21 in the 508. Ryan a 20 in the 50. Terry a 20 in the 50. We're all working with separation. It's just nice clean run and nice fast laps for you. Barreling on the first table now. It's crazy. 2 steps and he was there. Barreling here on the
minute left.
left-hand side. Thank you, Robert. Final 60 seconds. It is Daryl, our leader, 21 in the 507. Ryan, a 21 in the 514. Terry, a 20 in the 512. Coming up next is Modified Short Course Heat 2,
45
Race
seconds
2,
left.
or Heat 1, Race 2. Sorry. Modified Short Course Heat 1, Race 2 coming up next.
30 seconds left.
Here you go, Jason. What clip did you use last time? Which one? Do you still have it, or what clip were you using?
15 seconds left.
Which one will pop off?
Keep on rocking, drivers. Oh, I found one.
Oh, you have the blue one? Yeah, the blue ones work really good. Yep. Cool.
All the way
Daryl
around,
Doty done.
drivers. I got Daryl.
Terry Murray done.
There's Terry.
Ryan
And
Flannery
Ryan.
done.
Daryl pulls the one on a 21 lapper. Ryan on a 21 lapper on a 5.7 off. Terry on a 20 lapper. Coming at y'all live now. Modified Short Course Heat 1, race number 2. Looking for Robert, Randy, Jason, Chris, and Steve. Robert, Randy, Jason, Chris, and Steve. Marshals, let me get Daryl, Ryan, and 2 volunteers.
Randy Wells.
Daryl, Ryan, and 2 volunteers.
Robert Quilter. One minute to the start of the race.
We've got Robert, Randy, and Steve out here. I got Chris on the way,
45 seconds to
and
the
I
start of the
believe
race.
Jason is getting his body on.
Steve Lewis.
Hello, Ryan. We got Ryan on the way. I just need Daryl and 2 volunteers. Daryl
30
and 2
seconds to the
volunteers.
start of the race.
I need 2 drivers who are able to give us a hand out here.
"15 seconds to the start of the race. Chris Bryant.
Thank you, Zach. Just need 1 volunteer out here on my side. 1 volunteer out here on my side. We've got Daryl as well. Just need 1 final volunteer. Just need 1 final volunteer. 1 warm body out here on the left-hand side, bottom left, my side. We got any driver who can give us a hand? There's Jason. We got Jason checked in. We're ready to roll.
Jason Black.
All right, all drivers checked in. Still need one final volunteer. Just one warm body marshal or a cold body. I just need one volunteer on my side. Got any one driver who can give his hand? Just need one volunteer. Off on my side. Any drivers in the pits? Can I get a hand? Just need one volunteer out here on my side. Yeah? You can call it and I'll do it. I don't care. No? I've got a modified short course driver who's in the next race coming out. We do appreciate you guys. Oh, watch out on the front coming around. My apologies. Are you sure? Sweet, we got Dom. Never mind. Alrighty, modified drivers, get them rolling, get them going. Get the separation y'all require to run the cleanest race you possibly can. You cross on the right-hand side near Daryl after the tone, and you will be live. There's the tone. I have Chris, Robert. Here's the other three. There's Steve, Jason, and Randy. Everybody's live, everybody's racing, and there is not any separation. A little bit, there's a little bit. It's a straight line. It's a train. You guys, you got that faster driver coming up on you? Go ahead and get in the inside line. I'm just looking for those nice, fast, smooth, consistent laps. TQ holder of your modified class is Weston. Weston rocking around a 28 in the 5.0 for the TQ.
Four minutes left.
1 minute out with 4 to go. Hard hits and he landed it. That was 10 out of 10 for style points. That was just cool. It's Jason, your leader, a 26 in the 504. Randy, a 25 in the 501. Robert, a 25 in the 502. Chris, a 23 in the 508. Steve, a 21 in the 508. Keep on watching those lines, drivers. Make sure the jumps are sitting right where we want to be. Barreling off in the center now, in the center. Clear in the center. Caution on the front, now on the front. No man's land. Oh, no, we're parked four-wheel. That's what it is. My bad. All clear on the front. Caution, good low, getting on the back. Watch out, get on the back. Single treble. Self-car marshal, thank you. You're a gentleman. Two oranges running too wide. Oh, that's number 1 and 2 as well. How about that? Robert, your leader out there, a 25 in the 502. Randy, a 25 in the 509. Jason, a 24 in the 506. Chris, a 22 in the 506. And Steve, a 21 in the 512. Bear rolling off on the bottom right-hand side. Both oranges right back bumper to bumper. It is Robert on an 11.1 second fast lap. That was a nice one. Randy, an 11.6. Jason, an 11.3. Chris, a 12.4. Steve, a 12.7. Halfway there, drivers, halfway there. Cartwheeling down the back, low all the way down, low all the way down, low at the strike. Stay low, stay low. All clear on the first jump. Watch out on the first. Clear. Now it's all clear.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes remaining on drivers. 2 minutes. Robert hanging tough. Jason in the 2. Randy 3. Chris 4. Steve 5. Robert a 25 in the 501. Jason a 24 in the 50. Randy a 24 in the 503. Chris a 22 in the 503. Steve a 21 in the 50.
1 minute left.
Final 60 seconds on drivers. Final 60. Low on the red all the way down. Low on the red all the way down.
$45 seconds left. $30 seconds left.
30 seconds on drivers. 30.
$15 seconds left.
Keep on rocking around, drivers. Randy looking like he's running into trouble here. Along with Jason, but Jason might be coming back. Does look like it.
Chris Bryant done.
Bring him on around, drivers. I've got Chris. Here's
Jason
somebody
Black
and
done.
somebody. There's Jason.
Robert Quilter
Robert.
done. Steve
And
Lewis
Steve.
done.
Robert for the 1 on the 25 lapper. Jason does pull the 2 on the 22. Chris in the 3 on the 22. Steve in the 4 on the 22. 22 being a popular one there. Randy getting us out there on an 18. Modified turquoise heat 2 race 3 coming at you live. Looking for Weston, Justin, Chris,
Weston
Drew,
McCarty.
George, and Daryl. Weston, Justin, Chris, Drew, George, and Daryl. Marshals, let me get Robert, Jason, Chris, and Steve. Robert, Jason, Chris, and Steve.
Drew. Chris Barnett. Justin Carey. One minute to the start of the race. Daryl Doty. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. The Greek.
I'm not going to make you yell for me.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Oh, the other 2 are over there. I've got my final marshal right here, but he got pulled for a sale.
Well, it was race fee, so he wasn't really trying to buy it. Yeah.
Come on, Manu.
He's slow.
All right, Manu gave me my marshal back. Oh, shoot, you might have lost. Yeah, it looks like it. Hey. Squeak, squeak. Alrighty. Yep, there he is. Get him rolling, drivers. Get him going. Get the separation y'all require to run the cleanest race you possibly can. You cross on the right-hand side near Steve and Jason, and y'all will be live after the tone. There's Weston, Drew. Oh, those guys are tight. There's George. Justin, and Daryl. Everybody's live. Everybody's racing. And we actually have separation. Wow, it looked a lot tighter than it was at the start. Barreling on the front, but we land it. There you go. Now, drivers, you got these jumps and these turns figured out, looking good. We are still all on our own time, so keep on watching those inside and outsides. If you got a fast one coming up behind you, just give them the inside. I'm just looking for you guys' fastest. It is Weston coming off that early lead, a 28 in the 502. Drew a 28 in the 508, 1 second solid off his time.
Left.
Caution there on the front, go low, get on the long table, stay low. All clear. Chris rocking that 3 spot, a 27 in the 508. George, a 26 in the 50. Justin, a 26 in the 507. Daryl, a 25 in the 501. Whoa, out of the track on the right-hand side. That was Chris Barnett. The lap got counted. Very nice. Low on the right all the way down, low on the right all the way down.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes remain now, drivers. 3 minutes. It is Weston, our leader, that 28 in the 506er. Drew, a 27 in the 50, 1.9 off. George, a 27 in the 509. Chris, a 20, low on the right, coming around. Wow, nice save. Daryl, a 26 in the 507. George, a 26 in the 509. Justin, a 25 in the 505. Double trouble off that first jump. No man's land for the white. All clear.
Two minutes left.
2 minute mark now, drivers. 2 minutes remain. Weston, a 28 in the 503. 10 3-second fast lap. Turned around there on the front. Clear. Drew, a 27 in the 507. A 10-6. Chris, a 26 in the 501. A 10-9. Daryl, a 26 in the 506. A 10-11-5. My bad. George, a 26 in the 509. And 11-0. Low on the right all the way down, low on the right all the way down. All clear. That was weird. I missed a lap
1
on
minute
George. Go ahead and get that added back to him.
45 seconds left.
40 seconds now, drivers. 40. It is Weston, your leader, 28 in the 502. Drew, a 27 in the 505. Chris, a 26 in the 501. Daryl, a 26 in the 509. George, a 25 in the 501. Coming up next is
30
four-wheel drive
seconds
short
left.
course heat 1, race 4. Four-wheel drive short course heat 1, race 4. Coming up next.
Fifteen seconds left.
What up, Sean?
Chris Barnett done. Weston McCarty done.
Chris Weston.
Drew Dunn.
Drew.
The Greek Dunn. Daryl Doty Dunn.
George and Daryl. Race over now, drivers. Race over. Weston for the win. Sorry about that. 28 in the 501. Drew a 27 in the 505. Chris Barnett a 26 in the 50. Daryl a 26 in the 508. George a 26 in the... I missed it. It's a 26 lapper. That's all I know. Four-wheel drive short course coming at you live now. Looking for Daryl, Robert, Terry, Steve, and Braxton. Marshals. Let me get Weston. Drew. Chris. And George.
Terry Murray. One minute to the start of the race. Braxton Barrett. Robert Quilter. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I've got Daryl out there. Oh, there's Steve heading down there. For who?
Daryl Doty.
For Corey? Oh, for George. Okay, got you. Sorry.
Steve Lewis.
He said, I've done that 4 times.
All right, drivers, keep them rolling, keep them going. Get the separation y'all require to run the cleanest race you possibly can. You cross on the right-hand side near Dom, and you'll be live. Later, Sean. Whoa, two-wheeling here. No, you're good, you're good.
You're very attractive to the RC car specimen.
Hey, everybody live, everybody racing. I've got a little bit of separation, actually. It is well, I'll give it another lap or two. See what's going on. There we go. It is Daryl coming off the lead, 8:25 in the 502. Robert, 8:24 in the 511. Braxton, 8:22 in the 501. Terry, 8:21 in the 501. Steve, 8:17 in the 508. Low on the right, coming around. Low on the right, coming around. Stay low. Good
1 minute
lines.
left.
1 minute down, 4 to go.
Why am I not drinking my water? What the hell?
Keep choking out here, guys. Derek.
Oh my god.
Daryl, your leader, 8:25 in the 502. Robert, 8:24 in the 507. Braxton, 8:21 in the 507. Terry, 8:20 in the 512. Steve, 8:19 in the 508.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes remaining, our drivers 3. It is Daryl, our leader, 25 in the 503 on an 11.4 second fast lap. Robert an 11.8. Braxton a 12.8. Terry a 13.2. Steve a 13.6. Trouble getting on the backstretch. Try. Yowza. Daryl putting out a new one, 11.3. There you go, running with
2
it.
minutes left.
Robert on the 11.8 in the 2 spot. Terry in the 3 on the 13.2. Braxton on the 4 in the 12.8. Steve on a 13.6 in the 5. Hard hit, direct hit. Go high on the back, go high on the back. Watch out for your marshal out there. Clear the car. Do watch out for your marshal. All clear in the field, all clear. A minute 30 now, drivers 1:30. Double, single trouble in the center on the second, coming near me. Oh, I think it was coming this way, right? All clear.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds now, drivers. Final 60. Coming up next is Stock Buggy Heat 1 Race 5. Stock Buggy Heat 1 Race 5 coming up next. It is Daryl, our leader, at a 25 in the 508. Robert, a 24 in the
45
505.
seconds left.
Terry, a 21 in the 509. Braxton, 0.8 of a second off, 21 in the 510. Steve, a 20 in the 502. Trouble on the
30
front.
seconds left.
Clear. Whoa, direct hit. We're playing chicken.
Fifteen seconds left.
All the way around to hear your name, drivers. All the way around to hear your name.
Terry Murray done. Daryl Doty done.
I've got Terry,
Braxton Barrett done.
Daryl, Braxton,
Robert Quilter done.
Robert. Where's Steve? Did you get by without counting that last time? That's weird.
Steve Lewis done.
And Steve. Daryl for the win on the 25 lapper, Robert on the 24, Terry on the 21, Steve on the 21 as well, Braxton on the 20. Coming at us live now, Stock Buggy Heat 1 Race 5, Stock Buggy Heat 1 Race 5. Looking for Randy, George, Jason, Zach,
Randy
Chris,
Ross.
Ryan, and Braxton. Randy, George, Jason, Zach, Chris, Ryan, and Braxton. Marshals, let me get Daryl, Robert, Steve, and 1 volunteer. Daryl, Robert, Steve, and 1.
Zach Spillman. One minute to the start of the race.
Taylor Swift, too.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Chris Bryant.
That was weird. You got the
Jason
guy in front
Black.
of you. You didn't catch me when I went across the line.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Ryan Flannery.
You got the guy in front of you, the guy behind you.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Just need one volunteer on the far side with Daryl, one volunteer on the far with Daryl, and we'll be all set. Well, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm missing one driver. I think we're missing George. Looks like he's getting the body on, so he will be
Braxton
making it.
Barrett.
Just need one volunteer, one warm body on the far side with Daryl. Just need one volunteer on the far side. Daryl, I feel like you were being a bit of a perfectionist there. He said it is they need the straightest line. Need one volunteer out here on the far side, one volunteer on the far side. George, you are going to make it, right? Oh, okay. Probably, unfortunately. Still need one volunteer out here on the far, one volunteer. Looks like we got George headed out to the field. I need one warm body, one volunteer on the far side with Daryl. Just need one volunteer to give us a hand. We'll be all set, ready to roll them. Did you say please turn? Me too, dude. Me too. Just need one final volunteer out on the far side. One final volunteer. Any buggies in the next race that can help us out, or just anybody, honestly. Just need one volunteer on the far. Chris? Cool. We got Chris. I'll let Chris get that buggy out of his hands before I get you guys rolling.
Did you find more goodies? Oh, nice.
Alrighty, drivers, we're all checked in. We're not rolling yet, but let's get them rolling, get them going. Get the separation now required to run the cleanest race you possibly can. Cross on the right-hand side near Daryl and Chris after the tone, and you'll be live. I've got a Randy. Stay low as you come around. Stay low as you come around. There's Chris, Braxton, Jason, George, Ryan. Everybody's live. Everybody's racing. Caution on that first table now. First table. Looking like we are in that straight line, but everyone is on their own time. So if you got that faster car coming up behind you, just give them the inside. Makes for some clean and driving. I just need all those fast, consistent laps. Cleaner you guys are, the better. Caution on that backstretch. Watch out down the back. 3, 4 of us bunched up. Nope. Little straight line, but still tight. Watch those lines. Barreling down the back now, drivers. Down the front. My apologies. All clear. All clear. 4 of us bunched up nice and tight.
Four minutes left.
1 minute down with 4 to go. Drivers, 1 down, 4 to go. It is George coming off the early lead, a 28 in the 505. Randy, a 28 in the 509. Jason, a 26 in the 508. Zach, a 25 in the 503. Caution out there in the center. Double trouble in the center. 1 on a wall. Clear. 2 marshals out there. Do watch out for them. You have Jason in the 4 spot and a 25 in the 510. Trouble on the top for backstretch. It's all clear. Ryan in the 5 on a 24 in the 506. Braxton moves to the 5. Ryan now in the 6 with that same time. Chris on a 22 in the 504. Whoa, that was an inside line. Traction does bring us back to our wheels off of that first jump. Impressively done. We got
3 minutes left.
a group of 4, 5, 6, and then a solo. Low coming around the back. Good line, guys. Great eyes. Great watching. Whoa, driving over the back wheels. He does land it, though. That skill or luck will be determined to you. Low on the front coming around. Low on the front coming around. All clear on the field now. Drivers all clear. Oh, we had a hard hit into the left wall. Is it done? Oh, it's done. Cartwheeling out of the track on the left-hand side. And he's back. Caution on the right-hand side now coming around the front. All clear. Oh, my bad. Watch out for your marshal out there. Almost all clear. Now it's all clear.
2 minutes left.
2-minute mark now, drivers. Caution on that first jump. Impressively done. Nice save. Caution on the third. They'll go tight, go tight. Watch out for the marshal's face. Oh, God. He's good. The yellow buggy looks good as well. Not too shabby. With a minute 40 to go, drivers. 140. Randy, 828 in the 505. George, 828 in the 508. Zach, 826 in the 505. Jason, 826 in the 505. Zach, 826 in the 506. Caution on that first table. All clear. Chris, 823 in the 512. Braxton, 823 in the 513. Coming up next, hard hit on the left. Low, low, low coming around. Is it still good? Durability. Love to see it. Low on the front, getting on the front, low on the front. Watch out for that ice as you run on it. Do you got that marshal on the front? Do watch out for him. It is all
1
clear.
minute left.
Final 60 seconds. Our driver's final 60. Turn around there. All clear. Stock Buggy Heat 2 Race 6 coming up next. Stock Buggy Heat 2 Race 6 coming up next. You have George back on top, 828 in the 508. Randy, 827 in the 50.
45
Jason, 826 in the
seconds left.
503. Zach, 825 in the 501. Braxton, 823 in the 509. Chris, 822 in the 502. 35 seconds remain now, drivers. 35.
30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
Caution on the first jump. Double? Single? None? It's a single. Clear on the left-hand side. Caution on the front. Almost driving out of it. Go on the wide on the backstretch. Clear on the back. Clear on the front. Keep going till you hear your name, drivers. Keep on rolling till you hear your name.
Chris Bryant done.
I've got
Randy
Chris,
Wells done.
Randy,
The Greek done. Braxton Barrett done.
George,
Jason Black
Ed,
done.
I've got
Zach Spillman
everybody. I lost track. My bad. George for the win on the 28 lapper. Randy on the 28. Zach on the 26. Jason on the 26. Braxton on the 23. Chris on the 22. Then we had Ryan out there for 10. Coming at us live now, Stock Buggy Heat 2 Race 6. Looking for Kale, Chuck, Wyatt, Dominic, Sean, Rob, and Chris. Kale, Chuck, Wyatt, Dominic, Sean, Rob, and Chris.
Sean Bourne.
Marshals, let me steal George, Randy, Zach, and Jason. George, Randy, Zach, and Jason will be all set on the marshals.
Chuck Hayes. Chris Barnett. Rob Powley. Wyatt Brown. Dominic Reese. Cale Horn. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
Uh-oh, Kale. I was just about to get you guys rolling. What's going on?
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
Looking for my final turn marshal on the far side. Oh, Zach. Cool. Thank you. Alrighty, buggy drivers. Get them rolling, get them going. Get the separation y'all require to run the cleanest race you possibly can. You cross on the far side near Zach and George, and you will be live after the tone. I've got Chris, Dominic, Kale, Chuck, Wyatt, Rob, and Sean. Everybody's live, everybody's racing. Keep on keeping on, drivers, watching those jumping lines. Well, just watching your lines, I guess. If you guys do have any fast drivers coming up behind you, go ahead and give them that inside line. We're looking for the smoothest turnaround on the front. Woo, good save. Yowza. 30 seconds in. I will let y'all do y'all's thing for a little bit. Got that straight line train shooting down the back. Looking good. Just enough separation in between everybody to get some new laps. The white buggies running together in a little group now.
4 minutes left.
1 minute down with 4 to go. It is Kale coming off of that early lead. Dom in the 2, Rob in the 3, Wyatt 4, Sean 5, Chris 6, Chuck 7. Kale rocking 8:31 in the 5:04. Dom 8:31 in the 5:08. 9/10 of a second off of him. Wyatt 8:29 in the 5:02. Rob 8:29 in the 5:03. 2/10 of a second off of Wyatt. Sean 8:28 in the 5. Caution on the left-hand side here. Left-hand side. All clear on the left. Sean 8:28 in the 5:02. Seconds off of Wyatt. Chris 8:28 in the 5:02. 1 off of Sean. Chuck 8:26 in the 5:05. 3:20 remains on drivers. 3:20. Whoa, throwing over WWE style off of the top rope. Turn around on that table now. Turn around on the table. All clear.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes to go. 3 minutes. Your leader out there down the backstretch. All white with caution in the center. Dead center on that long table. Long table. You can bring him back into the middle. Yep. Caught. Whoa. 2 stuck. Leader stuck as well. Right into the back of the... Whoa. Barreled off of the first jump. Oh, no. This might be going Dom's way, actually. That takes Wyatt into the lead. Dom goes to the 2 spot. Kale to the 3. Let me get another lap, see what's going on. Wyatt 8:30 in the 5:04. Dom 1.9 seconds off of him now. 30 in the 5:08. Got that straight line train formation going on. Kale in the 3 spot. 8:29 in the 5:01. Sean 8:29 in the 5:08. Rob 8:29 in the 5:09. 4/10 of a second off of him. Chris 8:28 in the 5:02. 1.9 seconds off of him. And Chuck 8:24 in the 5:04. Does look like he's out there rolling yet again. Woohoo! Little close. Caution on the left-hand side. Go tight on the left. Tight coming around the left-hand side. All clear. Ooh, those 3 are tight, tight, tight. 3 white ones all in a line together, and I know Kale's on the end of that. I don't know which one it's Wyatt. Caution on the right-hand side coming around. Right-hand side coming around. Woo! Watch out getting onto the right side in the middle. Are your fingers okay? Oh, one more time. Braxton, all good on the
1
fingers?
minute left.
It appears so. Final 60 second now. Wyatt, you're a leader. Dom in the 2, KO 3. Caution on the right-hand side. No man's land. Sean in the 4, Rob 5, Chris 6. Go wide on the back, wide on the back. Or just turn it around. That's a nice one. Good save. I like it.
45 seconds left.
40 seconds remain now, drivers. 40.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds now, 30. Keep on rocking till you hear your name,
15
drivers.
seconds left.
Caution in the middle, dead center in the middle. Watch the lines in the center off the right-hand side. All clear. Keep on rolling around till you hear your name, drivers, till you hear your name. Watch on the left-hand side, top left-hand side,
Chris
coming around here.
Barnett done.
Top left-hand side.
Wyatt Brown done.
Still on the top left-hand
Cale
side.
Horn done.
Watch out, coming around the top. Under his
Ross Howley
legs.
done.
Well done, blue and white.
Dominic Reese done. Sean Bourne done. Chuck Hayes done.
That's the race. Wyatt does pull the win, a 30-lap pace. Cale also on a 30-lap pace, 3.8 off. Dom in the 3 on a 30 as well. Sean on a 29 in the 4. Rob in the 5 at 28. Chris in the 6 on the 27. Chuck in the 7 on the I lost it. On the 23. There we go. Stadium Truck Heat 1 race 7 coming at you live now. Looking for Cale and Wyatt. Cale and Wyatt. Stadium Truck. Marshals, let me get Dom, Sean, Rob, and Chris. Dom, Sean, Rob, and Chris. Or just 3 of them, honestly. But if all 4 of them want to come out, that'd be cool.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Talk one more time on him, Kai. Go ahead.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Cale Horn.
Your mom looks at him like, nah, not that one.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Wyatt Brown.
Ooh, a fancy sign? Is it, what color is it?
I've got Sean out here looking for my other marshals. Let me get Dom, Rob, and Chris. Or if Rob just wants to come over here alone, that can be accepted as well. There's only 2 of them. Ruh-roh.
Wait, what's he looking for? Is that that? Okay. Look what I found. Let me see.
All right. I'm going to join Rob on this side because my knees need to crack and they're kind of hurting. So you two, get them rolling, get them going, get the separation y'all require or don't need. It looks like this time you guys are going for the don't need. Next lap, you guys will be live.
4 minutes left.
Dun, 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 dun. Give me one more lap to
3
round it
minutes
out.
left.
Alrighty, buddy. Oh, wait a minute. I think it should have ended. Yes, it ended. Okay. Kale, you pull the win out. Wyatt, I'm sure we will be seeing you back for the main events. Kale better have won it, I'll tell you what. 9 in the 151. All right, it's 9:06. I got one driver to pull out. I don't believe anyone else is headed out on me. I hope not. Awesome. All right. I'll give you guys 9:12. We'll give you 6 minutes, or I guess since this race ended early, maybe 9:15. We'll give you about 9 minutes. 9:15. We'll be back. Your main events are posted, drivers. I will see you guys at 9:15. If you guys want any open practice, feel free. I will see you at 9:15.
Oh, there it changes.
Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah, okay. There it goes.
You think I'm crazy?
I was so many times I kept refreshing and refreshing. I sat back there refreshed like 5 times before I came to you.
After 3 it would have went, but you did
Yeah.
it 4 times. I was like, ugh, maybe I did everything.
Yeah, I kept sitting refreshing and refreshing. I did it back there before I came to you. Well, I'm not in the beast though.
The Greek. Ten eight. 10-5. 12-5. 'The Greek. 10-4. 10-8. 'Dominic Rees. 11-2. 9-9. 10-5. 9-8. 'The Greek. 10 flat. 10-8. 10-2. 10-1. 9-7. 9-7. 30 flat. 12 flat. 10-2.
'Damn it! I was kind of wondering where your son was too.
Dominic Reese.
Get a few races in.
So still keep you in the mains that you're in?
No. I'm out.
Okay.
10-6. 10-2. 9-9. 10-4.
All right, drivers, let's go on ahead and get into your main events. Let's see. Modified short course B main coming at you live up first. Looking for Robert, Randy, Chris, and I thought I pulled him out. That's weird. Looking for Robert, Randy, and Chris. 3 drivers. Marshals to the track for me, please. Back against the modified short course A mainers. Let me have Weston, Drew, Chris, and Daryl. Wait, Weston and Drew, y'all are staying, right?
Well, I've had 2 people leave now, and I wasn't told about it prior to. Last week, I don't blame you. Which is fair, you know. I love you, buddy. Don't worry about it. Oh, I love you.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I dated a woman who always said that, so I just broke up with her.
Is that mic on still, or? It's facing you, so be careful. That's what I'm getting moved.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Making you blush. No, I'm just freaking cold. I just went outside. Oh. It's still, the wind is still blowing. I was awake at 4 a.m.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
2 a.m. it was
Randy
fucking
Wells. Chris Bryant.
I was up at 4 too, buddy.
I didn't turn the heat up.
Robert
I was
Quilter.
I was freezing. I was pissed.
Turn your heat up.
No, I turned it on because it was too cold.
Oh, well, that's probably why I was
15
cold.
seconds to the start of the race.
Fuck.
All right, I got all 3 drivers checked in. Meet me on the back. Let's get you lined up. It'll be Robert in the 1, Randy in the 2, Chris in the 3. Let me just get Daryl on the far side.
Bed better than a what? Go to bed before checking the weather? I went to bed at 5:30 this morning. I figured the weather would be the same as it was then. Why did you go to bed at 5? February? What the fuck is wrong? 2 days ago, yes. Did you not feel the last 2 days?
All right, drivers. I had 2 people drop out of this one, so it was going to be a 5-man, but now it's a 3-man, and I only have room for 2. So 1 person will be left out, which kind of sucks. But we're going to have fun. So top 2 will advance to the A main, race number 7 if they're charged and ready. Drivers on the tone in less than 5. And it went in less than 5. Awesome. I was worried it was going to do less than 18. Just swear to God. Bend down, touch your toes. I don't think I could.
Bend over to the front and touch your toes. If I stretch, I can't just do it. Not after sitting on my ass all day. I haven't really moved much today, you know? I don't. I walked out the back of the store to the front. I do it a lot, but it ain't much walking.
50 seconds in, it is Robert coming off with the early lead. Randy in the 2, Chris in the 3. Everyone on the lead lap here. You love to see it.
4 minutes left.
Chow down. I keep thinking about the poo-poo platter, but I don't know. Their poo-poo platter, not your poo-poo platter. But thanks for offering. I ain't cleaning that plate. What? He said your mouth says no, but your eyes say hell no.
Caution on that second jump. All clear.
Brought it up.
3 minutes left.
They have big happy family right next to the poo-poo platter.
3 minutes remain. Now drivers, 3 minutes. Robert rocking it. Randy in the 2. Chris in the 3. We're all still on the lead lap here. Robert a 25. Well, everyone on the 25 lap here.
I found a sesame seed in my pants.
Two minutes left.
2 minute mark now, drivers. 2 minutes remain. Robert a 25 in the 502. Randy a 25 in the 507. Chris a 23 in the 50. Ruh-roh.
1
Caution
minute
on the
left.
left-hand side going on the backstretch. Final 60 seconds coming out of this live. It is Randy, our leader now. Robert in the 2, Chris in the 3. All the action happening in the final 60. We will take the top
45
2. I just
seconds
need him to
left.
finish. Coming up next is Stock Buggy B-Main. Stock Buggy B-Main up next.
30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
Nice line. Final lap, it looks like drivers caution on the front. He just wanted to intimidate. He was
Robert
like, I'm running
Porter
up
done.
on you. I've got Robert.
Randy Wells done.
There's Randy. Here's Chris.
Chris Bryant
Robert
done.
for the win on the 25 lapper, Randy on the 25, and Chris on the 24. Robert and Randy bump to the A-main if they're charged and ready. Robert and Randy to the A-main if they're charged and ready. Stock Buggy B-main coming at you live now. It's a 7-man looking for Chris, George, Randy, Zach, Chris, Braxton, and Ryan. Chris, George, Randy, Zach, Chris, Braxton, and Ryan. Marshals, let me get Robert. And 3 volunteers. Robert and 3
Braxton Barrett.
volunteers. I might need some stock buggy A-main help here. Yeah, so any stock buggy A-mainers who can give us a hand, I need 3 volunteers.
You're in this one. Mine? You can call
Randy
it, I'll
Wells.
drive it. Well, you can call, I'll drive.
1 minute to the start of the race. The Greek.
Oh, you're not serious? Okay.
Cheers. I thought I was about to race with y'all. Get that man a gun. Nope, can't say that on YouTube, guys.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
YouTube, to me, you gotta watch what you say there, especially if you're checking on your family and whatever.
Ryan Flannery.
Done, immediate, they'll get you.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Well, kinda. I mean, I've got.
Chris Bryant.
I grew up through Static before. I got told that Willie Nelson is behind Static, and I stole.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Chris Barnett. Zach Spillman.
All right, drivers, let's go ahead and get you guys lined up on the back. It'll be Chris in the 1, George in the 2, Randy in the 3, Zach in the 4, Chris in the 5, Braxton in the 6, Ryan in the 7. Oh, I still need 3 volunteers. Shiza. If I got any 3 probably buggy A-mainers or any 3 volunteers who can give us a hand, I need Aldi help. Robert said, I'm out here by myself, but I don't think I can do it all alone. He said, I'll do the middle if I need to. Need 3 volunteers. Any 3 drivers who can give us a hand? Just need 3 volunteers on, well, 2 on one side and then 1 on the other. That'll be Chris in the 1, George 2, Randy 3, Zach 4, Chris 5, Braxton 6, Ryan 7. Looking for 3 volunteers, drivers. I need 3 volunteers out here to get race number 2 rolling. Hey.
You want to call? Gee.
Yeah, give me 1 more volunteer. I might be marshaling. I love a guest announcer when I get one. Need 1 more volunteer, just 1 more. Dang. They said we need saved. Are you volunteering? Sweet. I mean, I'm doing it too. He's calling the race.
No Jason Black? All right, marshals are ready, drivers are ready. Stock buggy B main, top 2 transfer, less than 5. Semi-clean. We got another one on the front of the tires there. There we go. Let you guys get a lap or 2 in here, we'll call it off. All right. George out to the lead here. White, red, blue buggy down the backstretch. Second and third are collided down here together. Chris Bryant, Randy Wells. Zach Spillman's in 4th. Chris Barnett's 5th. Braxton 7th. Or 6th, sorry. Ryan in 7th. Your leader again, white. Red, white, blue over the front stretch. Through the switchback. Second is Randy Wells, blue, orange, orange wing. When you see those cars, please give them a little room. Third is Chris
4
Bennett.
minutes left.
The battle for their second transfer is down the backstretch over the tabletop, through the middle section, front tabletop. That's the battle for second right there. Thank you. Your leader is the white, red, white, and blue through the middle section, white wheels. When the leader gets to you, give him a little bit of room, please. Same with second and third. Chris Barnett's in second, Randy Wells in third. Second is blue and bright yellow down the backstretch. Your running orders: George, Chris, Randy, Chris Bryant, Zach Spillman, Ryan Flannery, Braxton Barrett.
3 minutes left.
Thank you, Randy. Halfway down, half to go. Fast lap belongs to Chris Barnett at a 10.392. One stuck in the middle here. Up next will be Stock Slash A Main. George Athanasakopoulos down the backstretch through the sweeper is your leader. Second, Chris Barnett. Chris Bryant's up to third. Zach Spillman's fourth.
Two
Go
minutes
high on
left.
the back, high on the back. Sorry, Randy Wells is in third. He had missed the lap when he crashed out of there. I just gave it to him. So your official running orders: George Athanasakopoulos, Chris Barnett, Chris Bryant, Randy Wells, Zach Spillman, Ryan Flannery. Right now, the best battle on the track would be for... Keep it tight in the front, clear. Randy Wells back up to third. Chris Barnett is in second. I'm trying to find Chris on the track. Thank you. All right, so Chris currently has a lap on Randy. The leader is on his own lap and second is on his own lap. 1 minute to go.
1 minute left.
Your running order is George Athanasakopoulos, Chris Barnett, Randy Wells, Chris Bryant, Zach Spillman, Ryan Flannery, Braxton
45
Barrett.
seconds left.
45 seconds remaining. Stock slash A main. You guys are on deck. Fast lap of the race is Chris Barnett at a 10.379. George 10.4.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. Right now there's no battle for any transfer positions. First has a lap on second and second has a lap on third.
15 seconds left.
Keep it tight on the front stretch, clear. 10 seconds remaining.
Randy
All right,
Wells done.
when you finish the lap, you will be
Agreed, done.
done. Randy's done.
Braxton
George
Barrett
is done. Braxton's
Zach
done.
Spillman done.
Zach.
Chris Bryant
Chris
done.
Bryant.
Ryan Flannery done.
Ryan Flannery, Chris Barnett.
Barnett
Race is
done.
over. George takes it. Chris Barnett second. Those are your two bump ups. Followed by Randy, Zach, Chris, Ryan, and Braxton. Stock slash A main. You guys are on deck. Or you're up.
All right, Stock Slash A main, race number 3 coming at y'all live now. Looking for Daryl, Ryan, and Terry. Daryl, Ryan, and Terry. Marshals,
Murray.
give me George, Chris, Randy, and Chris. We'll be all set, ready to roll on the marshals. Who were the bump ups from the last one? I don't even know. That is George and Chris bumping to your A main. There we go.
1
Very
minute
nice.
to the
George
start
on a
of the
27
race.
in the 502. Chris on that 27 in the 511. Nicely done.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Ryan Flannery. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Daryl Doty.
All right, we've got them all checked in, all ready to roll. It'll be Daryl in the 1 spot, Ryan in the 2, Terry in the 3. Daryl 1, Ryan 2, Terry 3. I mean, it is the last race. What else you got to do? You guys are lined up and ready to rock on the tone in less than 5. Boogity, boogity, boogity. It's getting hot, hot, hot. Two laps down, that is Daryl coming off their lead. Ryan riding the wall, NASCAR style. In the 2, Terry in the 3. 1.6 seconds off.
"4 minutes left.
1 minute down with 4 to go. We have everyone on the lead lap thus far. Daryl a 14.0 second fast lap. Ryan on the 14.4. Terry on the 14.8. Separation is out there and present, but Terry is still trailing by less than 2.5 seconds. Less than 2 seconds, actually.
"3 minutes left.
Daryl, our leader, running around on that 14.0 second fast lap. Got it on lap 2, so he's due for a new fast lap. He's looking for a new one. Ryan is in our 2 spot, a 14.1. Terry, a 14.4. Turnover on that first table. I think that might actually take Terry into the 2 spot on Ryan here.
2 minutes
Barrel rolling on the
left.
top left. Terry does go into the 2 spot. Ryan is pushing a wee bit too hard. Just get back on that smooth line. Nice, fast, and smooth. Barrel rolling on the bottom left-hand side. Our leader now. Everyone's still remaining on the lead lap thus far. Thank you for letting the leader go. Coming up next is Stadium Truck A Main. Stadium Truck A Main up next.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds under every final 60. Daryl, our leader, on a 14.0. Terry on a 14.4. Ryan on a 14.1.
45 seconds left.
Clear on the bottom left.
Thirty seconds left.
Caution in the center. Stay tight in the center.
15 seconds left.
All clear out in the center.
Are you wanting to?
Terry Murray done.
Okay.
Ryan Flannery done.
Someone last week said, hey, can I call you?
Daryl Doty done.
Paulie, but he's in it this time, I think. If you want, it don't matter.
Daryl for the one on the 21 lapper. Terror. I meant Terry, not terror. Terry on the 20. Ryan on the 19. Coming at us live now, we're going to turn it back even further to 2 drivers looking for KLN Wyatt. KLN Wyatt, my stadium truck drivers. Let me get Daryl, Daryl, Ryan, and 1 volunteer, but I could honestly rock it with 2. Daryl, Ryan, and a volunteer, or I can rock it with 2.
Wyatt Brown. Cale Horn. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Hole in one.
30 seconds to the start of the race. "15
You're
seconds to
lying.
the start of the race.
What are you doing? Oh, okay. You're just messing with me. I thought he broke before we even got the main started. I was about to be so upset. All right, I got Ryan out here on my side. Need Daryl on the far side, and we'll be set and ready to rock.
Oh, you might want to stand in the middle. We're only doing 2 marshals. Well, not that middle, but you know. Oh, I didn't see that. My bad.
Who did that? All right, let's go ahead and get you guys lined up. It'll be Kale in the 1 spot, Wyatt in the 2. Just looking for Daryl on the far side, and we'll be good to rock it. I just need Daryl on the far side. I was going to rock it with 2. What up, Daryl? Really? I can't say what you're supposed to think about because I'm on a live stream, but there's something you can think about to stop that feeling. There you go. Start thinking about that, and you'll be fine for the next 5 minutes. You guys are lined up and ready to rock on the tone in less than 5. That's pretty good. He said, oh, crap. All right, guys. In less than 5.
Access denied. Well, he went right over you.
4 minutes left.
It's actually really close. Wyatt, fight. Oh, he gets it. Kale left the window open. It wasn't really a door. There wasn't that much space, but he got it. Uh-oh. Kale's used to looking at Wyatt's bumper.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remain under Evers. White slipped on an inside line, and he's running with it. Kale in the 2 spot, 1.5 seconds off of him. Oh, it's almost 2 seconds now. You're letting Wyatt run away from you. Halfway there now, drivers. Halfway there. The race is on. In a surprising turn of events, Kale has closed the gap between him and Wyatt.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes remain now, drivers. 2 minutes. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was better. Oh, go. Oh, that was unique. That was pretty cool. Wing. I would assume it was caused by the wing of some sort. That was a nice little, almost backflip. Ooh, aggression. Dun, 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 Da-da-da-da.
1 minute left.
Final 60 seconds after every final 60. Wyatt, your leader, Kale in the 2 spot. They're both on the same lap, fighting for it. Kale said, maybe I can ride his tires. I'm just going to sniff him.
45 seconds left.
45 seconds left. 4-wheel drive short course A main coming up next. 4-wheel drive short course A main coming up next. Oh! Are you serious?
30 seconds left.
How did you do that?
He got flipped and turned straight, and then he drove very slowly right out of the track. I don't know how he did that.
He said, I'm coming in hot.
15 seconds left.
Wyatt said, no, no, no. 8 seconds. 2 seconds. There's the tone.
Wyatt Brown done.
I got Wyatt.
Kale Horn done.
Aw, so apparently Wyatt missed a lap? I know, I didn't even see it happen. I wonder if I can add it back in right now. Well, let's go to race editor real quick. We all know what happened. Change that to that. Enter. Back over. Save. Wyatt for the win on the 27 in the 5-0. Kale on the 27 in the 501. 4-wheel drive short course coming at us live now. Look for Daryl, Robert, Terry, and Braxton. Daryl, Robert, Terry, and Braxton. Let me get Wyatt, Kale, and 2 volunteers. Wyatt, Kale, and 2 volunteers.
Terry Murray. Robert Quilter. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
No, now
30 seconds to the start of the race. Daryl Doji.
All right, we got our final driver coming on around. I just need Wyatt,
15 seconds to the start
Kale,
of the
and
race.
2 volunteers. Wyatt, Kale, and 2 volunteers, and we'll be ready to start race 5. You need 2 drivers who can give us a hand out here. We'll need 2 volunteers. All right, just looking for 2 volunteers on my side. I just need 2 volunteers.
Braxton
I do have
Barrett.
all 4 drivers checked in and we're ready to roll. Need 2 warm bodies who can help get us going. Chris? Maybe Chris? Cool, we got Chris. Need 1 more volunteer over here on my side and we'll be set. Just 1 more volunteer. We can go ahead and get you guys lined up. It'll be Daryl in the 1 spot, Robert in the 2, Terry in the 3, Braxton in the 4. Daryl in the 1, Robert in the 2, Terry in the 3, Braxton in the 4. Still look for 1 final volunteer over here on my side. Just need 1 volunteer over here on my side. It's only 4. I can bounce. I feel like running. All right, drivers, we'll do a little marshalling and calling. You guys are lined up ready to rock. A main for the sticker on the tone in less than 5. I'll let you take a breath on that one. little Reese think. Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, drivers, on the tone in less than 5. Boogity, boogity, boogity. $50 seconds in, it is Daryl coming off of that early lead. Robert in the 2, Terry 3, Braxton 4.
4 minutes left. Three minutes left.
Three-minute mark now, drivers. 3 minutes. A lot of separation for you guys. It is Daryl, our leader. Robert in the 2. Terry 3. Braxton 4. Daryl in an 11.0 second fast lap. Robert in 11.6. Terry at 13.0. Braxton at 13.4.
Two minutes left. One minute left.
Final 50 seconds. It is Daryl, your leader. Robert in the 2. Terry 3. Braxton 4.
45 seconds left.
Stock Buggy A-Main coming up next. Stock Buggy A-Main coming up next.
30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds left. Terry Murray done. Braxton Barrett done. Robert Quilter done. Daryl Doty done.
And that's the race. Daryl for the win on a 26 in the 511. Robert on 25 in the 508. Terry at 22 in the 502. Braxton a 21 in the 504. Coming at us live now, stock Buggy A Main. Looking for Kale, Chuck, Wyatt, Dom, Sean, Rob, George, and Chris Barnett. Kale, Chuck, Wyatt, Dom, Sean, Rob, George, and Barnett. Marshals, if I could get Daryl, Robert, Braxton, and one volunteer. Daryl, Robert, Braxton, and one volunteer.
Wyatt Brown. 1 minute to the start of the race. Cale Horn. Dominic Reese. Sean Bourne. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Chris Barnett. Chuck Hayes. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Just looking for Daryl and one volunteer on the far side. Daryl and one volunteer on the far side will be all set for race number 6.
The Greek. Rob Powley.
Looks like we got Daryl on the way. Just need one volunteer, one warm body on the far side, and we'll be all set on the marshals. We do have everybody checked in. We can go ahead and start your lineup. It'll be Kale in the 1 spot, Chuck in the 2, Wyatt in the 3, Dom in the 4, Sean in the 5, Rob in the 6, George 7, Chris 8, Kale 1, Chuck 2, Wyatt 3, Dom 4, Sean 5, Rob 6, George 7, Chris 8. And I'm looking for one volunteer out there on the far side if I got anyone who can give us a hand. Cool. We got Drew. He came out here and saw 8 buggies looking at him. All right, drivers, you ready to line up and ready to rock? Marshals are in place. On the tone. In less than 5. Great start. All wheels coming off jump 1 beautifully. As always, keep on keeping on. Watching those inside and outside lines. This train is looking good. Lap 1, a complete success. Beautifully done. Cause double clear. How about that? The double barrel rollings into a single car Marshall. Love that. You got top 3 drivers running away with it early on. Dom joining into the mix of things as well. Sean also on it. If you guys do have those leaders coming up on you, just go ahead and give them the lines. We would greatly appreciate you. You got Kale, your leader out there. Chuck in the 2. Wyatt 3. Dom 4. Sean 5. Rob 6. Chris 7. George 8. It's a tight race for the 2 spot here. Tight race for the 2. I believe Wyatt may have gotten around.
4 minutes left.
It does look like it. Chuck now on the hunt. Dom trailing behind ever so slightly. 1 second off of Chuck. 340 remains now, drivers. 340. It is Kale, our early leader, on a 9.5. Wyatt on a 9.7. Chuck on a 9.6. Dom on a 9.7. Sean on a 10.1. Rob on a 9.9. Chris on a 10.4. George on a 10.8. Caution out there in the center now. Hard hits going on the backstretch. Clear in the middle. Double trouble off the left-hand side. One of the white ones, but we got 3 out there. I don't know which one that was. I believe that was the leader that got stuffed right there. Little trouble off on the front. 2-wheeling it on the rail. All clear.
3 minutes left.
3-minute mark now, drivers. 3-minute. Your leader is Kale. Chuck in the 2 in the green and white. Wyatt in the 3 in the all-white. Dom in the 4 in the purple, pink, and yellow. Sean rocking that 5, the blue and white. Rob in the 6 in the all-white. George in the 7. Chris in the 8. I know the majority of the colors. Majority. Bouncing out of the track on the right-hand side. All clear. I believe Chuck gave Wyatt the line, but Wyatt is getting around Chuck. They're going in the 2. Chuck now 3. Dom running in the 4. Sean 5. Rob 6. George 7. Chris 8.
2 minutes left.
At our 2-minute mark now, drivers. 2-minute mark. Your leader hitting up that second jump. He's got those blue accents on him. Wyatt Brown, our number 2, also rocking an all-white car. He's hitting that first jump right now. Your number 3, Chuck Hayes, a little more distinguishable. Our classic green and white. A minute 30 remains. We got Dom in our 4 spot. Purple, yellow, and pink. Sean in the 5. That blue and white shooting down the back. Kale now rocking a 9.564. The man is running out there. Wyatt a 9.648. Chuck a 9.692. Dom a 9.714. Sean a 10.057. Rob a 9.955. George a 10.226. Turn around there on the left-hand side. Left-hand side. Caught double caution in the center on the right. Double clear. Coming up next is Modified Short Course A Main. Modified Short Course A Main coming up next.
Seconds left.
30 seconds, drivers. 30. Wyatt, your leader. Kale in the 2 now. 0.7 of a second off. We actually got a race for first going on in the final closing seconds of the race. 2 white drivers battling it out on that long table.
15 seconds left.
Coming up on lap traffic. It's going to be a harder race for the end. 10 seconds. Appreciate you guys letting the leaders go by. We greatly appreciate it. Our number 2 slid on that first table.
Sean Bourne done.
Leader runs
Rob
with it.
Cowley done.
Dom, Sean, Rob, bring them on around. Finish your
Chuck
lap.
Hayes done.
Chuck.
Wyatt Brown done.
Wyatt.
The Greek done.
George.
Chris Barnett
Chris. And Kale.
done. Kale Horn done.
Wyatt does pull the winning 31 lapper. Kale gets slid out on that first table last lap at 31 as well. Chuck on a 30. Dom on a 29. Sean on a 29. Rob on a 27. George on a 27. And Chris on a 27. Nice tight racing all the way down. Modified Short Course A Main coming at us live now. Looking for Weston, Drew, Justin, Chris, Daryl, George, Robert, and Randy. Weston, Drew,
Randy
Justin,
Wells.
Chris, Daryl, George, Robert, and Randy. Marshals, let me steal Wyatt. Kale. Chuck. Wait a minute. I don't think I can have
Drew.
Chuck. No go on Chuck, right? You can't, Marshall, or
Justin
you can?
Carey.
Okay, cool. Thank you. We'll take Chuck and Dom, we should be all set, ready to rock. Or if anyone wants to volunteer for any of those guys, feel free. It is our last race. But I just need those 4 guys.
One minute to the start of the race. Weston McCarty. Robert Quilter.
Watch out on the strike coming around.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Daryl Doty.
Oh, yeah.
30 seconds to the start of the race. The Greek.
Like, is it worth it or no? Like, is it
Chris Barnett.
into right now or no?
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
All right, we are all checked in. Let's get them lined up. It'll be Weston in the 1 spot, Drew in the 2, Justin 3, Chris 4, Daryl 5, George 6, Robert 7, Randy 8. Once again, that is Weston in the 1 spot, Drew in the 2, Justin 3, Chris 4, Daryl 5, George 6, Robert 7, Randy 8. My bad. Daryl is in the 5, George in the 6, Robert 7, Randy 8. Yeah, you're in the 6. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I've got more respect. What do you mean? All right, drivers, we are lined up and ready to rock. Oh, he heard that one too. Modified short course A mainers first, second, or third for the sticker on the tone in less than 5. The discipline is uncanny. Y'all are killing it. Caution on the second, caution on the second. Caution on the third. Off on the bottom left, bottom left. Woo, James Bond. Trouble on the left-hand side coming around. 4, 3, 1, none. One Marshall out there. Caution on that first jump now. First jump. Clear. It is Weston coming off their lead. Justin in the 2, George 3, Daryl 4, Chris 5, Drew 6, Randy 7, Robert 8. Caution on the left-hand side one more time. Grinding all the way down the back. We do make it off. Oh, a turnaround. He does land on the wheels, though. Good save. Good save. 1 minute down with 4 to go. A lot of excitement, 60 seconds in, but we still got 4 minutes left. It is Weston, your leader. Justin in the 2, George 3, Daryl 4, Robert 5, Chris 6, Drew 7, Randy 8. Hey, there's some separation. Should promise for some nice fast laps for you guys. Got a train going on the back. A group of 2 and then 2 on a solo. Woo! Fast enough to spin him out. And he's back. Getting close to our 3-minute mark now, drivers. 3 minute. It is the black and orange, your leader, Weston. The green with the 1 blue stripe, your number 2, Justin. George rocking in that 3 spot, shortly behind him, actually. It's 1.2 seconds off.
3
I think he's
minutes
in the, what's he driving? I don't know what he's driving. I'll find out, though. Oh, your number 3 is in the, yeah, I don't know. Woo! Trouble on that long table. Double trouble on the right side into the center. Oh, the green and blue. There you go. That's your number 3. My bad. Oh, the leader does a little acrobatic movement off the 2 jump. He does land it. Just over halfway there now. Just over halfway there. Caution after the first table. First table. 2-wheeled it. Landed it. Now there's a giant out there. Caution in the center now in the center. Caution on the front. Landed it. Great save. Nicely done. Caution in the center on the left-hand side now. Here, Chuck comes to save the day. Watch out for your marshal out there.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes now. You're 3 minutes in. It is Weston, our leader. Justin in the 2. George 3. Robert 4. Drew 5. Daryl 6. Chris 7. Randy 8. My bad. Big trouble on the first jump. Big trouble on the first. No trouble on the first. Good. Pull apart, I guess. I swear y'all were bunched up.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds coming out of the Live Now Drivers. Final 60. Weston, our leader. Caution. No, landed it. Rocking around a 10-2 second fast lap. Justin on an 11-0. Robert on an 11-1. George on an 11-2. Daryl on an
45
11-5.
seconds left.
Chris on an 11-0. Drew on a 10-8. Randy on an 11-7. Weston with a fast lap of 10-2-6-9.
30 seconds left.
Oh, that seemed personal to Rob.
15 seconds left.
I believe so.
Final seconds, guys shooting down the backstretch. One more lap. Everyone else, bring them on around.
Randy Wells done.
I got Randy.
Robert Quilter
There's
done.
Robert.
The Greek done.
George,
Drew
Drew,
Justin Carey done.
Justin,
Chris Barnett done.
Chris, Daryl,
Daryl
and
Doty
Weston. Weston
Don
pulls the
McCarty
win,
done.
a 28 in the 511. Justin, a 26 in the 508. Robert, a 25 in the 502. George, a 25 in the 505. Drew, a 25 in the 507. Chris, a 25 in the 509. Daryl, a 25 in the 510. Randy, a 22 in the 501. All right, drivers, that does conclude this evening's racing program. If you guys have any last-minute account balances or any